the HSN charge card, because you could take $40 off that fabulous today's special price. I know. It's just already, I mean, it's such a huge savings. And that goes away at midnight.
Yes,
so we have the final presentation. It's what I'm wearing. Did I mention it was, what did we say, 2 carats of Barbara? Just
2 carats.
It's
2
like,
carat. 2. 1 would have been great. 2 is like what?
I know it.
Pod. 2 carat.
Unreal. Okay, so the bracelets are still available, but they're getting limited. Let's talk about that ring, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that, I said it's like magic. Talk about the centerpiece. Look at this beautiful setting.
Now,
tell us about it.
One of our designers, her name is Tina, and Tina is an expert at creating flora and fauna, insects. She is one of the best sketchers I've ever worked with in my life. Her drawing, I mean, it looks like Da Vinci. She's an incredible artist.
Wow.
I always relegate this work to her because she is the best. She gets me. And we took the center stone and we created all these little insect carvings on the side, and it's set with the marquee rhodolites, the Swiss blue topaz, the tanzanites on the side. So our collection, we're very famous for combining the stones and art. Now this is from the Art Nouveau period. It's one of my favorite periods of history. And that is where it inspires me to create these pieces. Now notice the center stone, the brilliancy. That's because it has 100 facets.
No way.
Oh, look at it, look at it. I mean,
and what is the norm for like a regular?
40, believe it or not.
Yeah.
58 is for diamonds, but normal color stones only have 40 facets.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Only have 40. So this has 2.5 times the facets. Why is that important? Smaller facets, more facets, what they are, they're planes of reflection. So they prevent light from leaking out through the pavilion of the stone. Your enemy is the pavilion of the stone. It can be your friend or enemy. If it's too shallow and the facets are very big, the light will hit it, angle of incident, leak right out, and your stone looks duller, and you can see your finger through it. When you bulge out the bulging of the pavilion and create extra facets, the light has nowhere to go. It kind of bounces around and then it's forced to go back up to the pavilion, and you get that brilliance. Brilliance is no accident. Human beings create that by cutting the stone, and that's what I've done there.
I've never seen 100 individual facets. No. And when I tell you, you see this like 50 feet away from the doorway when you walk in.
Look at the brilliance. Look at that. And see those little sparkles? We call that lights of brilliance. So that's where you get the scintillation factor, where the light is being reflected back to the user. Listen, brilliance is something that has to be created. Mother Nature makes the gem material, but human beings, we release its beauty. We maximize what nature gave us, and that's what we've created.
And remember, this goes back to, if you hand me that rough, what Michael and his team does, this is like this.
The core. We only use the core of the stone. That's like the core.
This part.
Right. So the original rough was about 50% bigger, and it came to what we call a basal pinacoid. It looks like the top of the Washington Monument, you know? But that's where all the stress fractures occur. We cut that away. Okay, we sacrifice half the material, but what we have left creates literally a flawless center stone. Look at the cut. Look at the cut. And we're not even outside in the sunlight. Can you imagine wearing this at your daughter's wedding? A pool party? Just getting together with the girls? Oh, yeah.
It's not
That's
carrots,
my kind of
right?
rock. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
a rock.
Listen,
no, that's a
we
rock.
deserve to have this on our
you know
head.
what I mean?
That is an empowering ring. It's so comfortable. That's another thing that we always hear with Gems by Michael Designs. Here's the thing. We just saw size 12. I think we have how many remaining? Like fewer than 100?
Yeah.
And that's all. And this is brand new.
Brand new.
So you have all, and it looked like dragonflies and butterflies.
And carved, yeah.
It's so crazy.
Well, we're experts at that because I wanted to create a jewelry line that was exquisite, that it celebrated the form of jewelry making, not just a gemstone, and that's exactly what we have done.
I'm just beyond intrigued and so excited for anyone who is fortunate enough to be able to, in the ordering process right now, and secure their size. That's your bit of sunshine every day. That you will not. Here, let me tell you this: if you do not want your jewelry to be noticed, that is not the ring for you. But I'm telling you, under $300, I mean, it looks like 10 times more than that. I mean, it would be anywhere else. All right, let me mention, we did one little quick mention on these stud earrings, and you get it. Like, these were $89.